Welcome, Night Owls, to the Book Club After Dark podcast, an inviting moonlit podcast. I'm your host, Danny.
And I'm Michelle. We break down fantasy, romantasy, and thriller novels.
All things enchanting, intriguing, suspenseful, and maybe a little spicy.
Each episode features intimate discussions on captivating stories, character breakdowns, fan theories, and more. And this is your content warning. This podcast contains mature themes and discussions that may not be suitable for all audiences. Episodes include explicit language and descriptions of mature romance, as well as depictions of violence and other intense subject matter. This podcast is rated R for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, and going forward from here, there's going to be lots of spoilers, of course, for our coverage of Quicksilver, and a little bit of spoilers, possibly for Brimstone, as many as we can surmise. So this is your spoiler warning, of course, for Quicksilver by Callie Hart.
Let's get cozy because the best stories are told after dark.
Okay, let's get into the drink of the episode for this episode. This is a mocktail. It is going to be called, look at that with the blue. It is going to be called Summer in Yvelia, which of course we've got pineapple and strawberry there, but it has a thicker blue-like look to it. It has coconut. It has mango puree. It also has, coconut milk, I should have specified. Lime juice, pineapple juice, and also, just for fun, it has this color blue that we're getting is pulling from this, spirulina. There we go. It's coming from the spirulina. And that's how we get this beautiful blue color.
Fantasy character. Our FMC is Spirulina.
Yeah, or that one villain, Spirulina. We gotta watch out for that
bitch.
She's crazy with her health and such. Yeah, so Spirulina. So this gives us this nice blue color. When I post a video of making it, I will definitely tag the original creator of this. I did make some changes, and of course, this is a mocktail. It's delicious. There's no alcohol in this one, of course, as a mocktail. But if you wanted to do a 0 proof like white rum or a regular white rum to keep that blue color, this would make a really, really nice, refreshing poolside beverage. Obviously, in Yvelia, the reason I went with blue is cover of the book, of course, is blue. Winter Wonderland, Summer in Yvelia, play on the fact that it's winter in Yvelia. But hey, maybe Carrie wants to have a nice fruity beverage to just enjoy the moment. So I felt like this was appropriate.
I can absolutely picture Carrie drinking this drink with a little umbrella as he's getting the water Sprite treatment.
Yes, exactly. And then Liv's love of Carrion in this episode, I was like, we need some kind of like fun, but like good beverage, a little bit like could be healthy-ish, but not at all, seemingly. You can make it however you want. So that one bitch Spirulina came through, and also it's just delicious. So cheers and happy mocktail drinking, or add that rum and give it that little kick and you're ready to go.
I love that blue color. And I love how versatile like those type of drinks are. Like you added mango, and you can add with the rum if you want to add rum. You can add coconut rum. You can have like flavored rums if that's like your vibe. So, and I feel like that's what Carrion would do, is just add a bunch of shit. He's like, this sounds good. This sounds good. And now scrub me down.
Right. And also, so I did it on ice, but you could absolutely blend it. And I think that would be a different experience. I think if I definitely added rum to this, I would throw it in the blender. And I would blend everything together to give it a different consistency for poolside. But you can have it on ice. You can have it blended. It came out really, really nicely. And I would definitely be drinking this throughout the summer anyway. So more posts to come with us enjoying.
Balance the healthy
it all out
with the alcohol.
Yes. But let's immerse ourselves back into Yvelia, as we said. Over these next few episodes, we already know we're going to be doing interview episodes with special guests covering their perspective on Quicksilver. We're going to be discussing likes, dislikes, most importantly, theories for Brimstone. Our interview for tonight is going to be featuring Tegan, who's coming back on the show, and Liv, who's coming back on the show. So Tegan is, of course, at Sorcerybookfinds. Liv, Acegamergirl, and we're super excited to have them back on the show.
Hey, Tegan, welcome back. We're so happy to have you with us again.
Hello, thanks for having me back.
Yes, we're so excited.
Especially, yes, now we get to dive into Quicksilver, which we've been very much anticipating your thoughts and feelings on Kingfisher, Ceres, and all the things with Quicksilver.
I'm really excited to get going, talk about it. I reread it in preparation for this, so I'm ready to go.
All right,
okay, question. I already have a question, a sidebar, of course.
Okay.
Of course I do.
Go.
Did you listen on your reread? Did you read it? What was the method?
No, I just read it. Yeah.
Read it,
I
read it.
don't
Okay.
listen to audiobooks very often. Like I've only probably
Okay.
listened to a handful in my life. I have to read it. I like
Physical
to
book?
physically read
Kindle?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Physical book.
physical book the first time, Kindle this time.
Okay.
Mixture of both.
All right, Michelle, take
I
it away.
probably I can probably read faster on my Kindle.
Oh, hands down.
Right.
Yeah,
I've noticed
agree.
that,
Yeah.
like, which is
Yeah.
weird because technically it's the same amount of words with the
Yeah.
Kindle. You just quickly just swipe through. But if you were to listen to audiobook, highly recommend this just because there's 2 voice actors. And it's just the Kingfisher voice actor is so good.
That's
so good.
Especially
Oh my God.
especially with those scenes, the scenes.
I know the ones you mean.
So good. Yeah. Okay. So we'll start with the first question. Right off the top, what do you like about Quicksilver?
Okay, I think it follows a similar formula that we know and love, like with romantasy books, but it does it in a different way, and that's what I think I like about it. So Kingfisher as the MMC, I felt he was different to a lot of the other MMCs that we'd seen. Like he's still broody and he's still like, he has shadow powers or whatever. Like
Shadow Daddy.
yeah. Yeah. He's still, Shadow Daddy. And of course, like he's tall and his description sounds very attractive. But let's be honest, he's an asshole, like for a good
Not
portion
wrong.
of the book.
Yeah.
And he has probably the dirtiest mouth of any MMC that I'd read recently, like in romantasy books. Oh, he's way worse than Zayden. Like Zayden has got nothing on Kingfisher. Like Kingfisher, he has a dirty mouth. I mean,
Do
I'm
we
here
think
for
that's
it, but-
because Callie Hart is a dark romance writer historically versus we have Rebecca Yarros, who's a contemporary romance writer? Do we think that plays a role? I wonder if that's part of it.
Yeah, no, that would be it. Yeah, I think you've nailed it. Yeah, that'd be it. And I didn't know that because I hadn't really thought much about that. But now that you've said that, I can go, yeah, 100%. That's because this book's a lot darker overall, I'd say.
Oh, yeah.
More horror.
I mean,
element.
Yeah.
I don't know, people are dying
exactly.
left and right in Fourth Wing, so that's pretty dark, but it's like,
But they're
not
not
as grim?
graphically described. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But yeah, so I guess overall, I liked that it was different and it introduced like the whole magic system involved, and I mean Quicksilver like itself, as an element, and I don't know, it was just very unique. So I liked that. I liked that it was followed along those similar lines that we love, but did it in a really different way.
Okay, awesome. And the dislikes. Do we have any dislikes? And if so, what were they?
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I didn't vibe with Kingfisher at the start. Like it took me a long time to sort of warm up to him.
Fair.
And I'm going to say it, he's not my favorite MMC. I know everybody's falling in love with him and, he's gone right to the top of their list, but he's not my favorite. I mean, still do like to meet him and everything, but it's probably not, he's probably not my favorite.
Okay.
who is
I
your
think-
favorite?
Oh,
Carrion.
God.
I bet it's Carrion.
out
In
of,
this
out,
series.
do you mean out of this book?
Yeah.
And I don't care in the whole wherever. I'm just curious.
I don't know if I could make a call that big. Who would be my favorite? Oh God, I don't
I
know.
kind of love that. I kind of love that you're like, I don't know. There's way too many choices. Okay, in this book,
There's so many.
We'll go
Okay,
with
in this
that.
book.
Yeah.
Okay, I know you're thinking Carrion, and you're along the right lines here. I love him. I do.
I
But
felt like
I'm actually
Riddick,
gonna go.
Carrion.
Yeah. But I'm actually gonna go with Renfus.
Okay.
Oh,
Solid
I love
choice.
him. How could you not love him? He's so.
he
he's
also
so
loves
good.
the beautiful blonde, which I feel like I don't know if we're just. I mean,
You know,
I'm just an
I mean,
observation.
I could get this touched up. I could be more blonde.
You just need 2 braids all the way down. Golden.
Renfus, I can change for you. I could be more blonde.
Okay, so we know that Netflix is bringing Quicksilver to like the biggish screen. Well, I guess that would be the big screen. They're going to do a film or a series. I'm not sure exactly how they're going to do this, but we know that they're starting to cast. It's kind of a big deal. Callie Hart was offered to be executive producer and has like a big 7-figure deal coming out of this. And so my question to you is, which scene, because there's so many action-packed scenes in this book, are you most looking forward to seeing on screen?
It's such a hard question because I'm interested to see so many parts. Like I'm interested to see how they create, like how they depict the Quicksilver, like, and how you would show that, I guess, on screen. But I'm gonna go with, it's not action packed, but you know the scene between Ceres and Kingfisher when they're in like the forge back in the Winter Palace, and she's like, "Can I inspect your is it his relic that he's wearing?" And he's like, "If you want to, come and have a look at it." And so she does it. I'm like, that whole scene is
girl.
it's so nice. I want to see.
I want to hand you a fan.
I know I should have worn this warm jump. No, I want to see that on screen because I think that'd be,
Chef's
I reckon
kiss.
that'd be
Yes.
I reckon that'd be a good scene.
If they get the casting right. I feel like that part's
Yes,
crucial.
It would be, because
Crucial.
that would definitely make or break it. Yeah, like their chemistry, and they're gonna have to find a big person to play Kingfisher. I mean,
I don't
obviously
know if
they're probably,
I don't know if that's. Yeah, I don't know.
because I mean, obviously they're not going to be able to
perfect.
find someone 7 foot because Kingfisher's 7 feet. You can't find someone that tall, but they're going to presumably have to be reasonably
He's
big.
over 6 something, you know?
You just have
Yeah.
the camera like this. Angle.
Yeah. for the whole.
Yeah. We could just have it angle. Yeah, I mean, hey.
I
Whatever
mean, I'd
works.
pay to be that camera guy, but I'll just crouch down while you do your lines.
Don't mind me.
Yeah. You're like, you don't even work here.
It's amazing. I love that.
What scene do you guys want to see?
Oh, you're not supposed to turn the tables on us. Okay, so one of my favorite scenes, well, don't get me wrong, I want to see like all the spicy scenes too, of course. I totally agree that the one you're talking about is such a critical turning point in the character development for both of them and kind of what's happening to Ceres. But I actually think a really cool scene is the opener of the book with the gauntlet where she's running, where she has this gauntlet and she's literally running through Zilvarin. I really want to see how they depict Zilvarin and like the spokes of this wheel and how that all looks visually, because we don't have a map. So that really intrigues me, how they're going to visually show us Zilvarin. I want to see that, and I want to see like that whole action-packed sequence like right at the beginning of the book, because a lot of people in the book, for some reason, like reviews were like, oh, I just couldn't get into it. I didn't understand like the beginning. There wasn't a lot of action, and some of the reviews that I read, and I was like, were we reading the same pages? Because it just literally opened with her almost dying. How much more action do we want? Like, I guess I
That's
just
a great
didn't-
one.
Yeah, and she like first sees the quartz from the sand like rise up, and like it's our first indicator that like she's not maybe fully human. There's like something here, and these are all such like visual elements that I think make such a difference in how you're gonna consume the story versus like it's so quick when they say that the sand particles start to rise. You can glaze over that in a read because it's like one sentence, but when you're seeing it on screen, you can't. I mean, you could, but it's so fast, and I feel like that's just going to be such a really cool part of like the starting of it, and the rest of it's so much like snowy landscape and all of that. But I think Zilvarin would be really cool to see at the beginning.
Yeah, I love that. I think that would be very interesting to see.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I'm between two. I really like Ballard, that really cool, quaint village in the forest. There are a whole lot of different creatures. It's really a fun scene. It's really lively, as like most of the book before that is pretty depressing. There's a lot of negativity, but that's like a really upbeat, happy scene. Yeah. But I also really want to see the second battle on the Darn, or the actual battle. The second time we see the Darn, but the battle where like the feeders actually cross.
Yeah,
That would be. It's going to be so gruesome, but I'm really excited because there's just so much action there, and I'm very interested to see how the feeders are actually going to be depicted, because we've been talking a lot about how they almost resemble like zombies. They're not like your Twilight vampires, right? So how are they actually going to play on scene? Very excited for that.
I picture them as zombies. That's how I that's how I think about them.
Yeah, same. We did too, and they're really like Fourth Wing and that whole vibe. Yes, you have this gruesomeness of it and stuff, but it's like the zombies, the way they're described. Callie Hart holds no punches. She's going after the women and the babies. She does not care.
That's what it's like. The kids. I was like, oh my god,
it's gruesome.
That's shocking.
No one's safe. No one's safe.
No. Which is a great segue, Michelle, to our next question.
All right. So who, if anyone, is dying in Brimstone?
I mean, I don't want to say it because I love him. I think it's going to be
okay.
I mean,
why? Ready for that.
Because I think because we know a lot about him and he's such a good character. And I feel like there's going to have to be a really good character die. And he's important to Kingfisher. I don't know. If it was anyone, I feel like it's going to be him. I don't think it's going to be Carrion. I mean, it better not be. But yeah, I don't know. I just picture it being Renfus.
It
Okay.
would suck for Carrion because Carrion's waited like 1,500 years to go back to the Feywild, and then for him to just die would be very unsatisfying. So I
don't think it will be him because it's such a dark world. They need to have some funny element. You know, he's like the light in the darkness.
Yeah, we need the
Right.
character that's bringing a plant from the
Emotional
wintry
support
wasteland.
plant.
Like,
I
we need
just
that
love
guy.
that. Yeah, we do.
It's
We
so
do.
random.
But
Okay.
yeah, no, and I tell you who I want to die is
Ooh.
the woman. What's her name? Is it Danya? Is that
Danya,
how you say
yeah.
it? Dan-
Yeah.
her, because she is a sneaky.
The worst.
Yeah, she needs to go because I
She
think
needs some adjustment.
she's got something planned. I don't know. I
Okay.
hope that she gets it in the next.
Oh, all right. So we think it's going to be Renfus, but we
Yeah.
want it to be Danya. Got it.
Yep, that'd be great. Don't touch Renfus. Now I'm sad because I love him.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, we don't think it's going to be Renfus. I hope that maybe helps.
Oh, good. Who do you think it's going to be?
We both asked each other this question and we agreed on the same person, which is deeply upsetting because we're both really upset by it. Go ahead, Michelle.
So we think it's going to be Lorith because
Oh, no!
his character, I know. Well, his character is perfect, right? He's self-sacrificing. He has part of Kingfisher's soul. So if he dies, it doesn't really impact Kingfisher's life, right? Because he gives his soul back. And his whole story arc was to kind of prove his worth in his service to Kingfisher. So it's going to be an epic battle scene, of course, where he's protecting, defending. But he doesn't really have a love interest. So there's nothing
might.
tying him in that sort of way that we know
Whereas
of. That's been
Renfus has
introduced.
Everlane. We think
Yes.
Renfus has Everlane for sure. So there's could be
Oh.
something there that keeps that going.
Yeah. But
But Lorith is too perfect.
We love him.
He's so sweet.
He is.
We love
and he
him
has
too.
the
When he
God
sang
sword
that
now.
song,
Oh my God.
What
I didn't
song?
even think
What
about
do you
that.
mean?
I want to see
You know,
his song
he
in
sang,
Netflix.
yeah, he sang the song.
I wanna
to
see
the
it, yeah.
To the sword.
Mhm.
To the
Yeah.
Quicksilver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's so sweet.
he is.
I'm sad.
But he's perfect. Carrion has even said, like, he's perfect. Like, he's like, oh, God, what else can
Yeah.
we do? That's good. So I think it's going to be him. If she is anything like any other romantasy type author, they off
Yeah.
the ones that are perfect and they can't do any more growth.
All right. Well, let's
That's
just
so
hope it's
sad.
no one. Just saying. Because it's the question
Yeah,
is
let's
who,
go
if
with
any.
that.
So maybe nobody's going to die in the next
Maybe.
book. But I honestly feel like because we didn't have anyone die in this book and she's so gruesome and this world is supposedly so gruesome, I think it's very unlikely that we get out of Brimstone unscathed with some of our
Yeah.
favorites. I think that's a unlikely reality. So as much as I wish it weren't. All right, Michelle, hit us with the next one.
All right. Thoughts on Taladaius and what him turning Ceres could mean? Is there a bond there? Do you think there's something else?
Is there anything
I
else?
think I think there is a bond. I think so because I mean everything that they've talked about regarding a vampire's bite pretty much just says that there is a bond. And I'm pretty sure when I just read the last couple of pages at the end, it said that she felt there was a moment where she felt like she needed to like thank him and stuff, and I was just like, I feel like already there would be some sort of bond or
Yeah.
connection with him.
The enthrallment
Yeah,
that they talk
yeah.
about. Okay.
Yeah, 100%. But I don't think it's going to be as strong because she's she's only half vampire, half fae. So I think it's not going to be, as strong as what it is for somebody else who gets bitten.
Follow-up
But I'm
question.
interested. Yeah.
Oh no, keep going, and then I'll hit you.
No,
with
I was going to
follow-up.
say, I think, how do you pronounce his name again?
Taladaius.
Adaptation. I hope that he's a good guy. I like to think that he is, but I'm a little bit worried that because if he was to kill Ceres, like he would essentially become like king or whatever, wouldn't he? So I'm worried that he's going to manipulate his way into being in charge or just outright try and kill her. I don't know. I'm just worried because he spent all that time as Malcolm's second. I'm like, maybe he wants his moment and then she's come in and stolen it. So I don't
Damn,
know.
I haven't thought
I
of
hope
that.
that's not the case. I hope that's not the case. But I'm just like, well, he would be in the perfect position to be able to
He totally
either
would.
manipulate her in sort of, he'll be in her ear and like she'll be just doing what he says, or maybe he'll just go straight for it and try and kill her or something. I don't know.
Interesting. So you think
Yeah,
that
that's a
because
good point.
he turned her, that because of
Yeah.
the enthrallment and the ability to be kind of manipulated by the person that's turned you, that there's a possibility that he's going to leverage this in Brimstone and kind of use Cirrus to his own gain. And maybe we don't even find that out until like the end of the book, that she's been manipulated. Because Cirrus kind of, if we stay in her perspective throughout the book, that would be interesting to see if we would even know that piece, because she may not realize
Yeah,
she's being
right.
manipulated either. Interesting.
I feel like it's an option. I mean, obviously, I hope
Oh, for
that
sure.
that's not the case. And he might
like
just
it.
be a kind of helpful, I don't know. But I
Let me
feel
rephrase.
like,
Yeah, I like the theory.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't necessarily like the idea of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if she were, like if Callie was to write that into existence, I feel like it would be quite, like I feel like it would be an easy thing to write if he was just there off into this, on the side, sort of, manipulating her a little bit, using his using his like bond with her. I don't know.
Let me ask you one more question on the segue side now, leading into my follow-up question.
Yeah.
Do you think that there is a sexual pull now between her and Taladaius? And do we think that would come up as like a type of love triangle between the three of them? Kingfisher, Taladaius, and Sarah.
I had thought of
Michelle's
that.
face. Michelle's face.
I think this book, in all seriousness, this book does not need any more hot men in it.
We don't think Taladaius is a hot man?
I hadn't thought about. I was too focused on Kingfisher, on Renfus, on how many more do you need to add to this list?
All of them.
There is
Oh my
no
God.
limit. The limit
I
does
don't-
not
The limit
exist.
does not exist.
Do you know, she might even, like if we're talking about this manipulation sort of thing, he might even try and manipulate her into kind of having feelings. I mean, either way, if that were to happen,
We went
like
dark.
if there's any kind of enthrallment or whatever, like Kingfisher's going to be filthy about it. You just know he's not going to be happy.
He's already
Very
pissed.
much of a mind character. Like what?
A bit.
I can't.
Slightly
I don't
possessive.
see a happy three-way on.
Oh no,
At all.
Absolutely not.
Any sort of triangle, like no, someone's dying.
He's too possessive. Like, I mean, if
Yeah.
it was carrying, he'd be fine. He'd be like, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
come on in. But
Yeah.
like,
a party.
The more the merrier.
he's chill, but not Kingfisher.
Yeah, but I wonder
Yeah,
if
no,
Kingfisher is like, if she feels a need because of him turning her, Taladaius turning her, would he be okay with it to meet the need that she
Oh,
has
God.
because of this?
I need a fan. That would be
Would that, but
so-
would that need outweigh a mating bond? Now, is an enthrallment stronger than a mating bond, though?
when
That's
you were
like
girl.
describing,
fi-
when you were describing,
The hormones were
So-
hormoning.
felt sorry,
Girl, take this. This time to lose the sweater. We've got
I
it.
need to like take this off. Oh God, that would be really.
No, my thought is, my mind like went there because the only reason it went there is because
Because
of
you've read too
Mal-
many books.
Yes, but also
Well,
because of
you should-
Malcolm. Because of
Oh,
Malcolm, because
God.
there was this enthrallment thing, right? And they kept saying that Everlane, once he bit her, she would do literally whatever
Yeah.
because of this turning. Even if she turned, he would be able to, because he was the one who turned her.
Yeah.
Basically anything. Now, does that mean she has a need for that? I don't know. But of course, my mind was just like, is there a line of thought that could fit that? That now that they have this like blood connection, it is oftentimes with vampires and turning in all vampire stories, there's usually some kind of sexual connection between the one who turns them and or vampires themselves are very sexualized, almost always. So my thought is, we know Tess is not a virgin, okay? I'm just saying. I don't know what the deal is here, but I feel like there's a likelihood that could be some time, because here's the thing too, at the end of the book, he like asks and he's just like, she's going to die. So like, you need to make a decision. And Fisher tangles with this so much.
Yeah.
And so it makes
was really
me wonder
reluctant.
if he knows that he's also agreeing to something more than just her turning. And now he knows that he's going to have to, she's going to live. And it's not that she's just going to be a vampire. There's going to be something else possibly insatiable here that we have to deal with. Just saying.
That's a tangled web. Poor Kingfisher.
Indeed.
He's got a lot on his plate.
He really does.
Yeah.
I feel for him.
Well, I mean, now I don't know what to think, honestly. I haven't even thought of Taladaius very much, and now I'm just thinking too many things.
This was my intent all along, and I feel like I've been successful.
I'm all flustered.
Okay, so let's move on then to someone less sexy. Is Kingfisher's dad alive?
How do we know that Kingfisher's dad isn't sexy?
Very true.
Come on.
This
I
is
mean, I
very
guess
true.
he probably looks like Kingfisher, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
Fantasize
You know
about
it.
him then.
I had not thought about Kingfisher's dad at all, ever, until I saw you send me that question. And then I was like, oh my God, well, I guess he has to have a dad. Who the hell would that be? I don't know. I've got no idea. What are your thoughts? Do you have any thoughts on?
I don't have a theory on who, other than I do think that there are signs that point to the fact that it could be alive in Zilvarin. No body. We have no body. We have a sword. We have Solace. We have no body. So I also feel like if any of the three siblings knew that he was for sure dead, like they would be leveraging the shit out of that with Kingfisher. I feel like they would as a manipulative tool. And since that wasn't mentioned, I feel like that could be an indicator also that they don't know for sure that he's dead. And Renfis, when he talks about Fisher's dad, never mentions like how he died other than he was banished to Zilvarin. So I feel like there's enough question marks as to if he is or isn't dead to lead to think that it could be someone. Were we introduced yet? It's very possible we were not, but Michelle does have someone that she hopes that it is.
Who do you think?
It's character that was completely glazed over. I honestly think it was remember in Zilvarin in the market where Hayden, like, you know, almost got Sarah's killed, essentially. There is a medicine man who talks about how there's magic. He like has like trinkets and trades, and, you know, he'll like barter things with you or with people and say like, this has magic in it. I honestly think it's him. So you're not supposed to talk about magic. Magic's a taboo. And since people in the third die so often, he's just been around. You know, he can be around all the time because people are just dying left and right. So you're not going to have people living to old age remembering him. So
But
I think it's
everyone knows
him.
him, which is also
Right.
interesting.
Me?
So I'm not
Okay.
100%, but I think it might be, and I'd be okay if it is. I know there's some theories that it's Elroy, but I don't really think
Oh, yeah.
it's him, just because he's so afraid of
Yeah, another
magic.
podcast reached out to us about that theory. But
Well, he's not sexy.
and he also had a thing for Ceres's mom. So I feel like that's like
Whoa,
too
that's
easy.
kind of,
Yeah.
that's a bit, I don't
A
know.
little too close,
That'd be,
yeah. A little
yeah.
incestual.
I think I now that you've spoken about it, I think I agree that he is alive. Because I think if he was dead, that would have been used and that would have been discussed. Like they would have been like, well, he's dead. But no, if no one's actually said that, I feel like
Yeah, because Bellicon
Yeah.
used Kingfisher's mother's death brutally. So I feel
Yeah.
like we know he was banished to Zilvarin, but we don't have a brutal way of him dying, and we know that the Fae can live exorbitantly long lifetimes. Carrion is proof of that. If anything, Carrion living in Zilvarin the length of time he has only furthers my belief that Kingfisher's dad has a very real possibility of still being alive. And maybe he's
Yeah,
on
for
another
sure.
spoke of the wheel. If he's not who Michelle thinks, there are multiple spokes of the Zilvarin wheel. We've only seen a few of those. It's very possible that he's not in the third and he's somewhere else.
Just because you said
Oh,
that,
here we go.
what if Ian knows his dad? Because Carrion's Fae, so he probably could sense
Oh.
a Fae, and that is where Hayden is. He's in remember, because Hayden is now living above a shopkeeper's apartment, working.
Shopkeeper.
What? Yeah.
How did he know to go to that
if
certain
that-
shopkeeper?
Good theory.
So what
How
if that
did he know
is
to go to that
Kingfisher's dad?
shopkeeper?
that's such a good theory. What the hell? I'm terrible at coming up with these
That
things.
just came to me because you said that. So
That makes
It
total
could be him.
sense.
Yeah.
This is a valid line
And
of
then they
thinking.
bring
I
Hayden
like this
back.
theory.
he would bring Hayden back, and all the families are together.
But also, how would Carrion know with such certainty to go to another realm and know that Hayden's okay? Like with certainty, like he's fine. There's no risk. I know for sure. It's another thing. And we know that
No,
Carrion
I
actually
agree.
does know Fisher's dad because that's part of how he escaped was through Fisher's dad. That's how he got into Zilvarin in the first place.
Yeah,
So I think we got something
I like
here.
this. I like
Yeah.
this theory.
That's the
You're
first time
so
we've
proud
had
of
this
it, aren't you,
theory.
Michelle? You're just like smiling.
It just happened.
Yeah.
It's organic. This happened organic live with you, Tegan. This was not planned. We should just spot that one out right there.
We've solved
solid.
it. We've solved it.
We know who he is. Callie Hart
We'll just
can't
find out
stump
in
us.
Brimstone.
No, we're onto it. Michelle's like
All
a
right.
detective.
So with that said, now that we've segued to Hayden, will Hayden be brought in Brimstone?
I think yes, but I don't think it's going to be under good circumstances. So the Queen's name, what's her name? The really awful one.
Madra?
Madra.
Yeah. So it said like right at the end of Quicksilver, she escaped back through the pool. So like back through the Quicksilver. So presumably she's gone back to
That bitch.
you know, yeah. So I don't know if it's going to be her or somebody else. I think they're going to bring Hayden in to try and get to Ceres and be like, we've got your brother, you know, or whatever. I don't think it's going to be, you know, Kingfisher or someone bringing him back to keep him safe or under good terms. I think someone's going to use him to try and manipulate Ceres or get to her.
Pulling on that thread with Michelle, what she just said, if Fisher's dad is the shop owner, wild, and he knows the risk of what's going on with Hayden somehow, who she is, does he bring her back?
Yeah, I mean,
And this
that'd
is how
change
Fisher's
it.
dad comes back.
That'd change it, but someone would have to be able to you know, manipulate the Quicksilver to bring him back. So, and if it,
Well,
and,
we know. Well, so that's the thing. I was thinking Ceres is going to come and get him,
Oh,
and so
I
maybe
d-
when
yeah, okay.
Ceres comes to get him, when she manipulates the Quicksilver and opens something. But also to your point, if Madra knows to grab him as captive, and there's a clear concern there for his safety, we don't know what she's going to be able to do now that she's turned. Like we have really no idea what that's going to look like, what her healing time is, what all of those things. Like now that Madra's back where she was and she knows who Ceres is, clearly.
Yep. I
that's
didn't
it.
imagine Ceres going back into the world. Like, I don't feel like she would go back to get Hayden. But, I mean, like, yeah, I feel like someone else will bring him in. I don't know. And then just to kind of surprise her with it. Be like, you know, she'll be like, I'm not going to do what you say or whatever. And they're going to be like, well, I've got your brother. And it'll be like a big surprise. I don't know.
Interesting.
Because anyone can go through the Quicksilver once the portal's open. Because
With a
Fisher
relic.
went through the Quicksilver. Yeah, with a relic. Well, you can go without the relic, but you're kind of risking a lot.
Oh my God,
Because that's
Danya's
how
going to steal
Kingfisher
a
got
relic.
it.
Danya's going to steal a relic, go back through the Quicksilver and get him. I
And
know.
then steal Hayden.
Bloody Danya.
Maybe Carrion's going to take a relic and go get him.
Well, maybe.
I just thought about
Yeah, I
that right
do.
now.
I do love Carrion, yeah. Yeah, he could do that.
He might.
It's negative Danya does it, but Carrion, if he does it, it's fine.
Yeah. Carrion could do it. Yeah, that's fine. He could do whatever he wants, let's be honest.
Well, maybe it's a redeeming thing for Danya. Maybe her and Carrion go together and go get Hayden. We're just
No,
like completely
okay.
gone off a complete track here.
Something that you can't ever say is Danya and Carrion in the same sentence.
Carrion has the hots for Danya, though. But he has the hots
Yeah.
for anything that moves.
Carrion
ultimately.
needs to back off. He can have the hots
It's
for
a no.
anybody else. No, God, Carrion, keep it in your pants for a minute, mate. God.
What if she has a redemption arc?
Yeah, can we redeem her? Michelle, you love
Nah,
a good
I don't know.
redemption arc.
I don't know
I do.
why.
I
I'm just
do.
really
I didn't
pissed
think
at
there'd
her.
be one for her, but I do.
I'm just really
Okay.
pissed at her.
Okay.
Oh.
Everyone was also
God.
pissed at Dane, so but here we are.
Dane was way
has
younger,
the Atos.
Okay?
I was never that pissed at Dane.
I was hella pissed at Dane.
I know you were.
Definitely super pissed.
Honestly, I'd just kind of I guess I'd just be happy with whoever I got at this point. So I'm Dane or Carrion or, you know, Mixture. I don't know, whatever.
Such
I'm happy
hard
with any of them.
choices.
It's the struggle. Okay. Speaking of hard choices, if you had a god sword, what magic would it have?
I struggle with this because I don't know what the options are.
This is
What
fair.
type-
That's fair.
Like,
Okay.
what magic are we talking? Like, can it do anything? Like, are there some
Girl, it's your
options? Are
god
you talk-
sword. It is
Oh
your
my
god sword.
God.
I mean, Ceres can manipulate time. I mean, Laura
That,
has
that
angel's
just opens
breath.
up a whole. That just opens up a whole can of worms.
I mean,
Okay, I don't even know how I'm going to describe this, but I would like a weapon that heals people because that's like it's like a paradox, yeah, or something, you know, like it, like let's say it can kill people for sure, my enemies or whatever, but I wish it would be able to heal someone. I could do a little cut on their hand or something, and then it would heal you. I feel like that'd just be like a real I don't know, are pretty different because normally weapons
giving-
are not kind of helping anyone, you know?
It's giving Rapunzel.
Okay.
I like it.
What?
Yeah, Rapunzel, like from the movie, from the
With her
Disney
frying
movie.
pan?
No. With her
Oh,
hair.
like-
her hair.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be a
heel.
healer, you know? I feel like I'd
Okay.
have that healer kind of energy. So I don't know. I think that might be weird to have a weapon that can heal, but I don't know. That's what I'd want mine to be able to do.
Okay.
Okay.
I like
I
it.
feel like that's lame.
No, I've never thought of it.
What have you
I thought that was
what
pretty
have
cool.
you chosen? What have you chosen?
I haven't. We put these questions and we don't ask ourselves. We don't know. I don't know. Give me a second. Michelle, you go. Throwing you into the flames first.
I feel like I need to re-see, because there's a list of all the gods and what the gods represent. So I would assume the god swords, it's like a power of the gods of some sort. So Ceres, manipulation of time, the fates, that sort of thing. Angel's breath is like something holy. I don't know. Yeah,
I have mine. I'm ready.
See, it's a hard question though,
Okay.
isn't it? Because I don't know
okay, you
how
go and
many
then I'll
options there
circle
are.
back.
Okay. Mine, I want mine to be luck.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, but they even said luck was the worst one.
Why?
Yeah, because luck
Because you
can
don't
go-
know.
You don't know if luck is going to be good on your side or not. But in my case, because I'm wielding it, in my sense, it would be luck to me. Therefore, it would be my luck, not luck of the gods, like my own luck. In the same way
Yeah, I
that,
don't
like,
know
if
if
you
you can
chose to
control it
heal
that way.
someone, well, I would have to. That's the way that I'm deciding that's how it's going to be controlled.
This is the way her god sword works.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
how my sword works. Don't tell me how my sword works. That's how it works. The luck comes into play when I need it, because your girl needs help wielding a sword. I don't know what I'm doing. I need the luck on my side to, get these feeders out the way. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I feel
How
like
do you
luck
see
would
luck on a
manipulate.
sword?
I feel like
Is it
I
just
need
like
to
a
justify mine because mine just
star?
sounds really lame. But I'm like, I'd
No.
be killing the feeders, and then I'd see a wounded battleman, and I'd go up and
It
I'd
just
give him a
anoints
little
them?
cut, and I'd
Yeah,
be
but
healing
see,
him.
we could be part
Yeah,
of.
I could anoint him. Yeah, whatever. And I'd be killing. I'd be healing. So everyone would
Right.
want me on their
And then
team.
I am with you, and we have luck because you're with me. You see? So now
Yeah.
we're part of our own Lupa Pirellia, okay? We're the she-wolves going out there and cutting everybody up with our luck and our healing. Everybody's
Yep.
winning. We just need Michelle's. What's yours? What are we
Come on,
doing out
Michelle.
here?
I kind of like, so I really like, in terms of gods, I really like underworld type gods. So like maybe something that either can take, like literally take souls, or
Woof.
like restore them. Like, with like
Just
soul
remind
eaters,
me
like,
to
have a
never
soul
piss you
restore
off.
them. Yeah. That'd be really
a
cool.
soul eater.
Just like,
My
yeah,
God.
exactly. Just take your soul straight from you.
I'm here doing my best to heal people, and Michelle's like, I'm gonna take your soul.
Don't piss me off. Your soul's
Not all are going to be
Bloody
worth
hell.
the healing, Tegan. All right.
Okay,
so
I'm a
between the
healer,
soul
and you're a
one.
soul sucker.
Yeah. Between the luck, the healing, and the soul death,
God.
I think we're okay. I feel like we're like, nobody's gonna fuck with us now. There's nobody messing with
That you-
that trio.
They wouldn't
Absolutely
dare.
not. No, it works. That works.
Not with Michelle at the
Here
head of
for it.
our
Literally.
no souls. It just eats, the sword will just eat the souls. It'll be more powerful.
It's so
And they'll have like
grim.
a blast.
So Gryffindor and Slytherin.
You belong in this. You belong in Quicksilver, Michelle. You would fit right in. That's good.
Grim. That is so grim.
Oh,
my goodness.
I don't
Okay.
know. I don't think I'd last 5 seconds with those beaters.
Well, the feeders
Oh.
don't have souls. So how do we kill
No,
them?
exactly.
Is that just where
Oh,
luck is going to help
well.
out?
Yeah.
But the vampires
Yeah,
do.
it'll work.
They still do. All
Exactly.
right.
Other enemies do.
Nobody would step in here and mess with that. Absolutely not. Only an idiot. Okay. We have a final question for you, Tegan, and you weren't prepared for this, so it's not Quicksilver related. But
Okay.
what are you currently
All right.
reading?
Okay, so I'm about to read, because I did my Quicksilver reread, Die For You by Lauren Jackson.
Okay.
So she's an Australian author, and she's got, I think it's 2 books out in the series, but it's vampires and stuff. So it's right on par with
Ooh,
Quicksilver. But yeah, I
send it
haven't
to
started
us.
it yet. Okay. I haven't. Apparently it's set in Australia, which
That's
that'll
exciting.
be interesting. There's like vampires and vampire hunter, and it's a romantasy. Apparently it's a
I'm
little bit
ready.
spicy. So
Yeah,
Okay.
please
I'll
send
send
that.
it to you.
I
I'll
would
send
love
it to you.
I would love an
Yeah.
Australia-based romantasy with vampires.
I don't think I've
say less.
I don't think I've ever read a book that was based in Australia. So
I haven't
would love
either.
that.
Yeah. So
I've only
yeah,
read
anyway,
historical fiction based in Australia.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
which
Yep.
was really good.
No,
there was
so-
one about God, what the heck was the name of it? But it was about a ship of women that were prisoners from the UK, and they were on the ship to get to Australia. And so this is like 18 and change. I don't know what the year was. And like the story follows the women that are on the ship that get sent to the prison in Australia, and like the beginnings of Australia, and kind of like the dark history surrounding that. And it's not a real story, but it's quite graphic. It's actually dark. But that's the only one that I've read about Australia.
Well, I mean, I haven't started this one yet, but after my Quicksilver reread and after this, it's next on my list to go to. So yeah, I'm going to get stuck into it.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. When it's up to you. I don't know about you. If you've not read it yet and you don't want to recommend it yet, that's fine. But if you want to recommend it and send it over to us, that'd be great too. Because I would love to check it out. I think it'd be fun to read.
Yeah, we could just check it out. I can't say whether it's great or not. I haven't read it yet, but I can send it and you can have a look for yourself if you want.
Definitely. Will do. Tegan, tell us your handle so that folks who are listening will know where they can find you and all your socials and all that good stuff.
So on Instagram, Sorcerybookfinds.
All right. Are you on TikTok?
Go and check it out. I'm not on TikTok. Okay. No. I'm flat out with my, with my child and with life, and trying to read all the books, and was enough for me.
Okay.
Understandable.
Absolutely. 1000%.
Are you guys wearing matching jumpers?
No.
No.
I'm wearing.
But it looks similar.
She's wearing
this is
our
off topic.
Book Club After Dark. No. This is from Crowns of Nyaxia, so the Serpents and the Wings of Night.
I love that
series.
Book.
Good.
Yeah. We're definitely
Can't
covering
wait
the
for the
next book in that. Yeah. Yeah. And we're gonna cover.
Okay. So what book are you gonna cover next?
It's a great question. I know for sure what we're covering after whatever we're covering.
We're doing a thriller
The
next.
next one we're going to cover for sure is this one.
I know that one is with it. What is that, like romantasy or like dark?
It's a thriller.
It's a thriller.
Romance or thriller. Okay. I haven't read it.
And then we'll do a romantasy after that. We just don't know what romantasy we're going to do yet because there's too many. And also, it's Michelle's turn, and she hasn't told me.
There's a lot to choose from.
I mean, there's a lot to choose from. So one I've been thinking about is Phantasma. Tegan, have you read it?
I haven't read it. I've got it, and it's been on my list for ages. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna read it soon. I think it'll be interesting because it's like haunted, like a haunted house, and it's like trials and stuff, isn't it?
I've read it. Yep, it is.
I have it, and I'm really excited. And part of the draw is the cover is just really cool. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but the cover is really, really cool.
You and your soul eating.
Yeah, that's cool.
Miss Michelle.
Yeah, I know. I said Michelle would fit right in with her soul eating sword.
Yeah.
Right? Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So maybe that's our pick.
I got this one as a fluke. I didn't really know. I saw it on BookTok, but look, it's an autographed copy. Remember when we went to Writer's Block Bookstore, Michelle? And I was like, oh, I've seen this all over. And you're like, I've never heard of that. And it was still like really new. And you're like, oh yeah, go ahead and get it. And now it's like everywhere. And I happened to get an autographed copy it was the same price as a regular copy. It was just a complete coincidence that it happened that way. But the one I want to read next that's been on my radar for a while is this guy right here. And I haven't read it yet. Sunrise on the Reaping.
I haven't read that either yet.
Everybody's crying. And like I know why. Yeah, I know why. It's Haymitch's story.
The ending's not
surprising. I know why.
Yeah.
But I'm just
gonna be emotional.
How do we get there? Like we know he's an alcoholic. It can't be good. Like it cannot be good. I just haven't been in the right headspace. And I want to be real bad because they've done all the casting for the film and it looks so good. The casting looks amazing. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to go see it. Like, I know I'm going to commit and read the book eventually. I know it's happening. It's not even that large. Like, it's not even that long of a book. Like, I can do this. I just have not had the emotional wherewithal to want to go down that road. I have not.
You gotta be prepared.
I know. Haymitch. Yeah. But this is the other one I was going to tell you about. So this one is Blood Over Brighthaven. This one I've been recommended to, and I've seen it a ton of times. It's a standalone. It's a single book fantasy romantasy book. It's supposed to be amazing. M.L. Wang is the author. It's supposed to be fantastic. I haven't read it yet, but it has a good map. Michelle, you may enjoy this. Look.
I love
Michelle
map.
loves a good map.
I love a good map. Oh, that's pretty detailed too.
I know.
Got another one for the TBR, as if it wasn't big enough already.
So that's one. Yeah, I'm currently reading The Women, and then I'm also reading Ice Planet Barbarians, which...
Oh, girl.
My secret... Not secret anymore, apparently, but I binged nine.
Thank you. Thank you, Tegan. for that little
I
nugget. Because
can't
I'm
get
on
past
book
book
6,
2.
almost in book 7. And I'm like, I text Michelle today. I'm like, this is like I don't know if you've heard of Jerry Springer in Australia, but like this is like a terrible TV show that you like. It's like a car accident that you can't stop looking at. Like, why am I looking at this? Why I need to know? Why do I need to know? What is
You can't stop. It's like a block of chocolate or something. You just can't stop. I swear to God, I blinked and then I was like, oh my God, book or something.
It's only
It
2
was
hours on
crazy.
Kindle per book. That's it. It's 2 hours. You're done with each book, and then
Michelle, have you read
I'm
it?
like, how did I get here? Oh my God.
I read the first one pretty quickly, but I'm stuck on the second one because Liz
Why?
pisses me off. Liz
Like,
pisses me off. I can't.
oh.
The characters, they're both, and like I'm halfway through the book, and the only thing they've done is like, you know, just hand stuff solo to each other. So I'm like,
Just keep going.
awkward. I'm like,
Book am I
This is a valid question. You will continue to ask yourself this question
yes.
as
and
you
the
keep
little
going, and you
nubby
don't know
thing,
why.
and then like the
Just-
vibrating, like they're like little
Oh my-
cats in their chest.
They're
honestly,
women
that's not where I
from
thought-
birth. That's not even the weirdest
That's not
part.
what I
These are
thought
women
you were
with
talking
chests.
about.
Oh,
It's-
the vibrating in their chest.
No one
So
can
I'm
breathe.
like thinking,
now.
like literally, I like every time it vibrates, I hear like Perry the platypus from Phineas and Ferb, like that little chuckling that he does.
That's awesome.
That's literally what I hear the entire time. I'm like, this
I
is, and they
like
glow
those.
blue.
I like. I keep going. Keep going. Yeah.
Oh no! Thank you so much, Tegan, for joining us tonight. We had so many laughs,
Wait,
so much
Thanks for having me.
analysis. It was
Thanks
great.
for having me back.
always a
Anytime,
pleasure.
we'd love to have you back.
Yeah, so you wanna
get
come
started
back?
reading the next book.
Yeah, do you wanna come-
Always. We just end up laughing the whole time.
We don't know what we're covering yet, but would you like to come back?
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Okay, awesome.
We'll let you know what we're covering once I decide.
Okay.
So-
yes, it's all on you.
please,
yeah.
please do.
Let someone
There will
know,
not be
i.e.
spiders.
your co-host. It
So-
would be helpful.
I will let you know.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All
All
right.
right. Thank you.
Hey, Liv, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're so excited to have you back on Book Club After Dark.
Thank you for having me again.
So excited.
Yeah, I can't wait to dive into Quicksilver because last time we were talking Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and Onyx Storm. So now this series, so excited to hear your thoughts on everything Kingfisher.
I
Yes.
know.
Well, for me, actually, it's
Yeah.
Carrion. I love Carrion. I think I love
Carrion-
Carrion more than Kingfisher. Sorry.
That's
Ooh.
fair. Were you
Okay.
a Riddick in?
Yes.
Like was Riddick? Yes. Okay, so that makes sense. They're
Like-
basically the same.
Literally. Yes, exactly. I love that golden retriever character more.
The one who's funny,
Same.
who's finally like, hey, this is a ridiculous world we're in. Insert comedy of some
Right.
kind. It just like breaks up
My
the
plant.
very seriousness that, yeah, the guy that brings a plant off the mountain. Like, what? Who is this guy?
All right, so we're gonna hop into our first question, which is straightforward. What do you like about Quicksilver?
Then I feel like I was thinking about this, and I feel like there's like a few things, and I don't know if you guys agree, but I feel like there is a formula with like the book top bestseller where like, you know, it's like the dark haired, broody female, and like there's a found family, and like literally like, so like it's really fun to read those, and it's like very fast paced. I would say also the pacing was kind of similar, I think, to when I first read Fourth Wing, and it was just like you can get into like the book straight away. So those are like kind of like the aspects of like these types of book talk bestsellers that I like love. Like I wouldn't read it. I don't want to read them back to back. I do want like other variety and like more intricate like world building and magic systems. But I do feel like these are really fun to pick up and just like binge and then like see all of like the memes and like the fan art and all of that kind of stuff. So I do love that this was just like kind of like the next. I think this is like the next Fourth Wing. I think this is just like 6 to 12 months behind, basically, because we've only had like one book. So I do like the hype and like being part of like that group and everything. So like, yeah, I like love. I devoured this book, and I just finished the audiobook as well, which was actually I think my favorite out of reading and the audiobook. I'd choose like the audiobook.
The
I was
audiobook.
just gonna
So
say.
I listened to the audiobook first because I wanted to get through
Oh.
it, and
Mhm.
just because
That's
it
right.
was so recommended. So I was just vibing along, and the
Mhm.
voice actors are so
The voice acting.
good.
Oh God, yeah, it's so good. Like, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a dual. Like, I didn't even look before I started listening, but I love that they had two different like is to do it, because sometimes the audiobooks with like just one person
Oh,
narrating.
yeah.
I'm like,
No.
I would love like another person.
Yeah, but can you imagine a female trying to do Kingfisher's voice, though?
That's what I mean.
Absolutely not.
I don't think it would
It
work.
just could never work.
Yeah, I think it would be really difficult. So I do appreciate that they had like a variety in there because
Yeah.
I
I
feel
think
like
it might be part of why the hype is so
right.
yeah,
No, I think
big
it
for this
must
book.
be like so. Yeah, I liked the audiobook. I just finished it literally before like today, like an hour or so I had left on the audiobook.
Look at you prepping. I
I
love
know,
it.
yeah.
It's awesome. You're like, I'm gonna be ready for this. I'm gonna have my best foot forward. I love it. That's great.
All right, so
Okay.
is there anything that you disliked about Quicksilver?
No, I just feel like I'm kind of like easily like I'll go along with a lot of things unless I see something that I'm like, I don't really like enjoy this at all, like one bit. But like that didn't really come out for me at all in Quicksilver. Like I do feel like it ticked off a lot of the boxes that I generally look for in a romantasy. So there wasn't anything that I didn't like. I think I probably need to go back on like that towards the end. I was like kind of a little bit like confused with what was going with the rest of like the gods
That's
and
fair.
everything like that. But that's probably because I was just like maybe fatigued through my like audiobook and I was reading through it. But I think like that would be the only thing. It's just like I just need like a refresher on like the bigger picture, and maybe more of that is just revealed in the next books, and like it'll become a little bit easier to understand. But yeah,
Did you
That's
read
fair.
any
I
of
think
the
there's-
bonus content about
no,
on her website?
Wait, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't even. There was bonus content. Is it on a website? Like
yeah. Yeah, it's on her
Yes.
website.
I need to do
Two
that,
of the
please.
chapters are prequels, and it kind of clarifies a little bit of that.
Okay.
Also,
A lot.
So yeah,
I was gonna tell you that the Gates parts 1 and 2 are the name of them. So they're prequel chapters. And then there's one Kingfisher point of view chapter where but before anything goes down between her and Ceres, when Carrion and Ceres are still sharing a room, like kind of towards the beginning when they first get to Kalish, and it's his point of view, and you get more backstory on Kingfisher. But the Gates parts 1 and 2 really shaped my understanding and kind of solidified wanting to pick this book because I felt like it gave so much more, and it was really cool of Callie Hart to provide those too. And they're not short chapters. I mean, like how many pages would you say collectively? At least over 20 pages, right? Something like
yeah,
that.
they're solid
total.
chapters.
They're,
Honestly.
like,
And
solid
her
full
chapters usually like
chapters.
15 pages. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like solid full chapters.
Yeah, I need to read those then because I think the backstory, like that would help me with understanding. That's the bit where I got lost. And it's not that I just like would say I dislike the book because of that, but I just think I need like more info. So
That's fair. And
Fair.
Michelle and I talked about it in an episode too, where we were like, would we have wanted this? And the answer is no. Because if we had gotten the prequel chapters with the book, I wonder if the pacing would have been right. Because the reason why this works so well at the beginning is she's dumped into Zorvarin, and it's from Ceres's perspective. And like the gate, all of the gate parts 1 and 2, those are all Fisher's perspective, but also they give you too much. Like it's massive world building, and like if you don't have the backstory that you already had, like after reading the book, you're just gonna be like, what is happening? This is like way too much. I don't know what's going on. So it works really well.
Yeah, I agree. I think I would have probably liked that. I would like it now when I finish the book compared to like before and stuff. I think that would have just confused me, even though I said I wanted intricate things. It's like
That's fair. Yeah. Okay, so nice segue into from a visual perspective, because this book has so many really cool visual elements.
right.
What scene in the book are you most looking forward to seeing on screen with Netflix?
Yeah, this is not like, even though I'm like excited for the whole of the Netflix adaptation and everything like that, but the bit that I'm actually excited for, which is just so random, is actually Lorath's song. Because when I was listening, so when I first read it, obviously like you don't know what the tune is and everything, you just see like the words on the text and stuff like that. But like when you're listening to the audiobook, in my head, for some reason I thought they were going to sing the song when I was listening to it, but then obviously he just said it. So I would like to hear the song, and I'd like to like see that whole scene and just like when he gets accepted by the sword. I think that would be really cool. And it's not like visually like anything crazy, but I think it's actually like quite a cool moment for Laura.
I think it adds a layer of depth to lore that you don't really get on the page, but it's totally there. But you don't really get it unless like yeah, I agree. I think the visual song, like seeing the song being played by Lorith and having that extra, and that's actually, so the song he sings, the story, the Battle of the Ajan Gate, that's the Gates parts 1 and 2. That's the prequel.
Okay.
Yes.
I definitely need to read
So then
this
you definitely like
Yeah.
it. Yeah. If that's
It's
the
right up
scene
my
you want to
alley.
see. There you go. It's
Oh my God,
exactly
that's so
it's
funny.
exactly that. So it's the reason why Kingfisher is Kingfisher of the Ajan Gate is that's Lorith's song. And then the prequel 2 chapters are that's the reason. So you find out
Okay.
why. And it's free. It's on Callie Hart's website. Go check it out after we're done, and you can let us know what you think and,
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
send
read.
us a message. I'm really curious what your thoughts are once you read it. Yeah.
No, that's
I'd love
actually
to know.
awesome.
Yeah.
No, I think that would be my like that, and maybe like if Carrion, like when he announces like he's like this fake, right? Like I think that like reveal. would be
Ooh,
really cool.
yeah.
Again, not visually
Oh.
crazy or anything like that, but like because there's just so many different visual like the battle scenes and even like the labyrinth and stuff like that. I just feel
Mhm.
like there's so many things, but I actually think the bits that stood out to me are those like smaller that I'd love to just see the reactions.
Like more intimate. Yeah.
I agree.
And who doesn't want to see Malcolm like dying? I
I
do.
know.
So when Carrion announces who he is and he's like, "You've tricked me," like, really, Malcolm?
Yeah.
Did anyone ask you? Like, you're
Yes.
such a dick. Like, nobody, what?
Like,
You've murdered hundreds of
I
thousands of
know.
people. And now you're like,
Right.
somebody tricked you. God forbid, you know? Like, anyway, zero sympathy for Malcolm. And if there's any Malcolm
course not.
sympathizers, this show is not for you.
I don't
imagine
think
if there
there's
was?
nothing right. There's nothing like redeeming about. He's just a completely flawed character. He's just a villain.
No.
Pure villain.
Straight up.
I
Pure and
would not
simple.
imagine there'd be someone out there rooting for to have a redemption arc. That'd be crazy.
He's extra dead, so hopefully not. Like, I want him to
What
stay
if they
that way.
bring him back though? What if there's
Please.
some magic?
No.
Oh God.
It's a big. Oh, you know what I don't want to see that I just thought about now is the thing that's in the labyrinth. And
Oh,
you know
the
they're going to show
spider?
us the thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm imagining
I
like
can't.
an hour, like in my head, all these things are just so ridiculously like the ice and the vampires. I literally just imagined like the last Twilight movie battle scene, which I was like, that's not even correct anyway, but that's what I imagined. And then-
Michelle's never seen Twilight. Can you believe this
I have seen.
information?
I've seen
Okay.
Twilight. I've watched the
Okay.
movies. I haven't read the
we'll
books
Okay.
though.
Oh,
Yeah, she
that's
hasn't read the
okay.
books.
That's okay.
But see, that's okay. Watch the movies.
I mean, I feel like I'm gonna be like, go
Okay.
like read them now because I feel like we're past that time when it would have been. I just feel like the writing's probably not as I don't know as captivating as like when you're like a teenager. But
Oh, it's not.
yes,
No, it's definitely not.
but like I will watch the Twilight movies on a sick day. Like it's my guilty pleasure when I'm
Okay.
like
Yeah.
in bed
I
That's fair.
kind of want to read the books again just to
I know.
see. Yeah, like
I feel like
just
it's gonna
to
ruin it for
see.
you.
I don't know what's gonna happen because it's been so long. Like I haven't read them since like 2007, 2008. Like a really
Yeah,
a long
mine
time
never-
ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we talked about Malcolm's death,
Mhm.
we need to know who, if anyone, is dying in Brimstone and why. I'll throw and why in there.
I don't have theories on because like in my head I'm just being delusional that no one died. But I will say if Archer or if any of those fire sprites, like just such a minor character, but if any of those people get injured, oh my god, I'd be so sad. And then obviously if
Archer,
Carrion,
yeah, that's not allowed.
if Carrion died
No.
as well, I'd be so
He
livid.
can't.
Be so upset.
He
No, because-
can't.
No,
I don't know
Carrion,
if I'd
absolutely not.
continue.
You just
No.
are DNF the book
I would
entire
stop.
series.
I think
I don't blame
he's
you.
like the same. He's like the same with like Riddick. If Riddick ever dies in any of the Imperium books,
I'm out.
I'm out. I'm out. Just I will
Yeah.
put this on
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I'm out. That
That's fair.
happens. Like
Yeah.
Carrion too. Like,
Yeah. No, he's my only like.
and honestly,
person.
Fisher too. You kill off
Yeah.
Fisher, I'm gonna be extra pissed because this
He's-
poor man's been through so much. Like,
he's
it's
the one
just
I think will die.
Really?
No, I don't like fully think that, but like I think if anyone had to die, I feel like it would be. Which I think goes into a lot of the
Okay.
other questions you potentially asked me, which we could do. I'm just like, I think he might die.
Okay.
Oh shit! I
In
haven't given that a
Brimstone
lot
or
of
like one of like
consideration.
the
In one
yeah,
of
in a
them.
future
future
book.
books.
Oh
Yeah,
and-
I didn't-
okay.
I feel like killing
Maybe
him
not
off in
Brimstone.
Brimstone would be so soon. Like I think that would be kind of crazy.
Okay.
But maybe
Okay.
later.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Maybe
I
later.
wouldn't. Yeah. Guys, I'm not attached to.
If
She's a
Fisher.
horror writer. She's a horror writer. So, dark romance.
Oh,
people
gosh.
die.
dark romance. So, okay. So, okay, if you wanted somebody to die, who would you pick? Like someone you're okay with, like, all right, later. Like, that's fine.
Hayden. I don't care about Hayden. I'm sorry. We don't have any attachment to him. He's like a chapter, and then she's like, I need to go back.
Yeah, he's forgotten about.
I'm like, I'm sure with this brother, I don't even get. And also the
Yeah.
interactions that we've had with him, he's been so annoying.
Great.
Like, yeah.
No,
I'm like,
he's
you are
not
so
a great
silly.
brother, honestly. He's a very annoying little brother. And
Yeah.
not in like a cute way, in a like, you're way older than
Exactly.
this. Get a grip
Yes.
on yourself. This is
Yeah.
not okay. You need to
So-
be a lot more mature by now. Like, what's
I'd
going
sacrifice him. That would be my.
on? All right, next
So,
question.
next, thoughts on Taladaius and what him turning Ceres could mean? Do you think there is potentially a bond there?
Yeah. So this is where I'm like, I don't know. Okay. So basically, when Ceres is talking to the healer and she's talking about the tattoos and like the markings and stuff like that, and the god
Mhm.
binding, and she was like, oh, they all end in like tragic. I don't know if she said tragic deaths or if they just had tragic endings. Like it could just be that they maybe are not together. But I took that as like, well, the other thing I want to ask you guys is when she turns, is she enthralled to him? Like, because I feel like if she is, and then this is what I'm saying, I feel like maybe Kingfisher later on just dies because like it's a tragic ending because they have a god binding. I don't know. Like that's my only theory. And maybe she
Those
gets,
who are watching on
Yeah.
YouTube can see all my facial expressions because I can't verbally respond. I'm just like shook by the things that are being said.
I mean, these could be all
Like-
completely wrong and ridiculous.
No, I love it. I'm totally here for it. I'm just like, Michelle, you answer first.
I mean, we don't know. For most of the time, when a lord or higher vampire turns someone, there is an enthrallment. So
Mhm.
we don't really know, and what that could mean. Like, is that more powerful than a god binding? I mean, who's
Yeah.
to say? I think when you mentioned the foreshadowing, like that was very
Mhm.
clear foreshadowing.
Mhm.
That, and even Ceres comments like, is this going to foreshadow my future? And yes, for sure, there's going to be lots of tragedy, lots of death, and I don't know. I hope not, for Kingfisher's sake, but
It does make me worry about what the ending of Brimstone is going to be and if it's going to be a happy one. Not to say that, because this ending was not happy. This has not been a happy book. The book itself is not happy. Okay, they have a little bit of a romance, but like overall, the book is not happy.
Yeah.
It's not a happy story.
No, I agree.
There's nothing in there that's like happy. So I guess that leads me to think like I wonder how Brimstone's going to end, but also there are so many indicators that the turning vampire, and this is kind of historical throughout vampire lore, that the vampire that turns the person, whether you're talking True Blood, whether you're talking Twilight, whether you're talking Anne Rice, whatever it is, if there's something you're talking about with vampires, and I don't know if Anne Rice is, I don't know if they turn, but either way, there's a connection to that vampire, specifically to the one that they're involved with, however they're involved with them, whether they turn them, whatever have you. And that's totally true in this as well, because how did he get Everlane? How did his Taladaius' dad, for all intents and purposes, get Everlane? Is through this enthrallment piece and through his venom and all of this. So I think that there's very good evidence that now that she is turned, we don't know enough to rule out the fact that Taladaius could have either some kind of claim on her, whether that be in a form of power to get her to do something that he wants, either in the form of manipulation where he has a sway that way, or even perhaps, dare I say it, maybe some kind of like a sexual relationship where now there's a desire there that didn't exist before because there's a turning. Not to say that that will actually occur, but I do think that there's an indicator that there could be some type of need driving that now that they're connected in this way. I think it will make a very interesting book too, for sure.
I think book 2 is just going to be exactly the same as book 1. Because, like, didn't she say, like, all gas, no brakes in one of the, like, promos? And I'm like, we're not going to have a good time. I think it's going to be insane. So, I don't know.
So Callie Hart posted today, for those who live their nightmares so that others may have their dreams, which is who she had the dedication to for. But then she writes, sacrifice is a huge theme in Quicksilver. Kingfisher even has it tattooed on his body. in book 2, the theme continues and intensifies. Sorry. Like, what?
Sorry.
I'm like not
you
ready.
mean?
I don't think this is gonna be enjoyable. It comes out 2 days after my birthday, and I'm just gonna have like, I don't know, a stressful birthday read, I think, for this plan. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot to unpack. I have thoughts on it. We'll hold those.
All right. So with Kingfisher, do we think Kingfisher's dad is alive?
Okay. I'm gonna be totally honest. I have like no thoughts on this. Like, because I
It's fair.
feel like his dad, I mean, it came up, but like I didn't really like think about, and maybe I need to read those prequels and like do a little bit more deep diving, but I didn't really think about his dad and being alive. In my head, I was like, they're dead and like it's done. I just moved on from it. Like, I didn't really like think about the possibility
Okay.
of them coming back, but I'd be interested in your thoughts, because like book theories and stuff like that are so interesting, and like people come up with like the smartest stuff that I'm like, oh my god, I didn't even think of that. But I feel like I personally skimmed over anything that was like his dad related, that I was like,
Yeah.
"That's-
Liv, our girl,
fair.
was reading for Carrion and
Yes.
Kingfisher
That's
vibes.
it."
And that was it. I love it. That's great. And I'll be honest, in a first read, me too.
Yep.
I was
Yep.
just like here for the vibes, and that's true too. Like before we pick a book that we're going to like deep dive and stuff, you still have to read the book for your own enjoyment. And so like
Right.
the first time I'm reading it, I'm like, I'm not trying to learn all this stuff. Like I'll look at the map later. I'm just trying to like chill and see what the heck's going on, because I have no idea. And I'm sure that means something, and I'll come back to it at a certain point.
Right.
But right now I just need to figure out where the heck we are and what this Quicksilver stuff means and what the heck's happening here, because I don't know.
Yeah.
So I need to figure it out. Michelle, tell her your theories for Kingfisher's dad.
Well, okay. So in the book, for the majority of the book, it doesn't explicitly say he's dead. It just says like he's gone and he's in Zolvarin. And initially, so I had initial theory, but then the other day we were interviewing Tegan from Sorcerybookfinds, that I just had like a complete like brain epiphany. So you know how Hayden,
It was
Carrion
fascinating.
takes Hayden to another area in Zolvarin, right? Where he's living above a shopkeeper's like store. And he's helping the shopkeeper. Since Carrion's Fae, I think he can sense other Fae. And I think he actually took him to Kingfisher's dad's apartment, because that's where he's been staying, because he was trapped in Zolvarin for a long, long time. And he's just kind of lived under the radar, similar to Carrion, who has just lived under the radar and just kind of survived his whole time until his like time came. So I think that's what what Kingfisher's dad's doing, and he's going to make this big reveal in Brimstone, likely. But yeah.
Interesting. I feel like that's okay. So I did know about like, didn't he get moved from like the 3rd to like the 7th or something like that? Was that where?
Yes.
He's,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which I don't really know the structures of like each of the groupings. Like,
We
is the
don't
7th
really.
We
Or
don't
is
get a
it-
lot of information.
Okay.
No, the 3rd's the worst.
No, the
Okay.
third's the worst.
like
Yeah,
confusing.
so he's
Is it, like-
better where he is.
Okay, right.
Mhm.
Right. Is it like a higher number? Is
I don't
it like a
disagree.
number, or like
They don't
I
really
don't-
explain the hierarchy
Okay.
that way.
it's like I'm
No,
confused.
and we don't get a map of it either. So we don't really, I
Okay.
mean, we can kind of guess it's like a circle, and then there are different like
Fingers crossed.
wedges.
Callie.
Yes, but we
Yeah,
don't
give
really
us the
know
map,
what
Callie.
it looks like.
Okay. Because, yeah, I thought, like, I was like, when I was reading that, I was like, did he take him to a worse place? It's like 3rd to 7th.
Oh, in Zolvarin?
Yeah. No, that's an interesting theory. When you were saying he's gone, I just immediately thought, I don't know, I just thought he was dead. Like, I just thought he was, like, gone.
He very well could be.
Yeah.
No,
but-
I like your theory there.
I mean, we don't know.
yeah,
This is
I
just
have-
like us totally, we don't know. We have no idea.
Theorizing.
He might
but
be
I
dead
have
dead.
Pete from Rebecca Yaros, who just, if she doesn't explicitly say it, then it's not true. So
Right.
I'm just like overanalyzing.
Yeah, and there's no body.
Yeah. I feel like.
And then there
that's
was
fair.
a couple people that made a good point that, like, if he was dead, they have held over Fisher's head many times how his mother died, like, brutally, but they don't ever, like, really mention what happened to Fisher's dad. And that makes me think they lost him in Zolvarin
Right.
and, like, they didn't get a chance to, like, kill him. And he's somewhere there.
And that's why Madra is for him, because she's been in on it this whole time and knew that his dad was in Zolvarin, and that's why she doesn't want any magic, because she's hunting for him.
And it ties that
Yeah.
bow of, like, if you can go to all these different realms, why is Zilvarin and Yvelia connected? Well, it's because the three siblings are like connected. So that's why, so it makes that neat connection. Because otherwise, this world could be just like completely
Right.
We could have a Crescent City situation. Like,
Right.
and I don't know if you've read those, but it can be like so massive that it can't, because Quicksilver could go wherever you decide it to go. Because I know one of the parts of The Alchemist was just like, yeah, we've lost like a bunch of alchemists because they like weren't clear with their flue powder, they just like were not clear on the ask and they were just gone.
Oh my god.
Just
swept up into dying on Ellie.
Yeah, like who knows where they're at over here Earthside, just figuring out what the heck how they got here. Like, I don't know.
That was actually with the Netflix adaptation, like how they just depict Quicksilver in general. Like, I'm just imagining like a pool of, I don't know, mercury. I don't even know like but then like the voices, I don't really know how like they're gonna seem like it's talking to you. I don't know. I feel like that would be really interesting as well. I liked how the audiobook,
like the mind speak.
Yeah, I think like, that would be really. I think the audiobook did it quite well with like just how like frustrating it would have been for Kingfisher to hear all of these voices all at once. I did love that. Like, but yeah, I just think it'll be interesting if they just do the whole Quicksilver thing and the actual Quicksilver thing in Netflix.
It's more than frustrating. Like, I'd be pissed off all the time if I heard those little voices just talking shit, because they're not nice little voices. They're literally talking shit the entire time. So I'd be brooding and pissed. So I don't blame. Once you figure out like why, like, or what's in his head all the time, you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
100%. Because like even just thinking of like doing, like, I was listening to the audiobook and my husband was talking to me and I was like, please stop. I was like, and I was like, I cannot imagine having that constantly, like something in your head all the time. And then also like people are trying to have like a conversation or like strategize with like war thing that like Kingfisher was doing. And then he's got these like voices in his head just like being the meanest to him. So yeah.
Are they talking to him while he's with Ceres? And if so, what are they saying? Because that's disturbing. I didn't think about that until like right now. Maybe they're quiet.
Yeah, maybe she can like
maybe
quiet. Yeah, I didn't.
Maybe they're like, we don't need to be present for this. We're gonna be over here, sleeping or lying.
Like,
or something.
Like, remember when Carrion gives the Quicksilver a joke? And then, like, Ceres tells him to stop, and then the Quicksilver's like, no, more, and, like, his creepy voice. Like, imagine that's what is going on in his head.
No.
Be the worst.
Horrible.
Oh, goodness. I think that whole would just be so cool to see.
Agreed. Okay. Will Hayden be brought into Yvelia now that we kind of talked about Kingfisher's dad, who Michelle thinks it could be? Do we think Hayden's gonna, I know we don't love Hayden because he's,
I was gonna say,
we don't care if he lives or dies, but do we think that he will be brought into Yvelia or College or wherever in Brimstone?
I'm gonna be like super blunt. I could not care less. Like, I could not care less where Hayden is. He could be on a different planet. Like, honestly, like, but I think that Ceres is gonna get him to like, because I just feel like she's just not going to be okay with living with like her newfound family and just have Hayden like off to the side. Like, I feel like that would just be kind of strange. And she does all these things to like in Zilvarin to keep them alive. Like, I feel like it'd be kind of insane for her to just be like, oh, I'm going to dip and go to my new life over here and you can just live in this other area. Like, I feel like she's going to make some sort of effort to get him over. But I don't want anyone dying for him, and that's all I'm going to say. It's not a storyline that I care about.
I just wonder if she even can go get him now that she's just like turned queen.
Yeah. I know. I don't even know how.
I don't know.
So when you travel, do you need Quicksilver to travel through?
Yeah.
Portal?
Yep.
But then
to get back to Zilvarin, yes.
But then how do you not get like insane like Kingfisher, I guess?
The relic.
Oh.
Does she need to make herself a relic?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she would need to make herself a relic that she can hold to transport herself back to, or someone. So it might not be her that she sends. Maybe she sends Carrion. Maybe she sends someone else to go get him and Elroy, which I think is most likely what would occur, because I don't see her in her vampire form going anywhere or being able to go anywhere. So I could, but I could see her.
Like, that's like so
anti-vampire.
The 2 suns.
Yeah,
she's like burned.
The sun that never sets. It's literally daylight, 24 hours a day, and
that would be really cool. Like, I think the set and stuff. Like, I think that would be really interesting to see. I just imagine like Star Wars type vibes. From so yeah.
And so I guess that was my thought is like, I think that if he does come back, I don't think Saris is going to be able to be the one to get him if he does, if they bring him into this world. So, okay, fun question. Here we go. If you had a god sword, what magic would your god sword have? And this, since you don't know the lengths of this world, I don't feel like we know all the magic. Our thought was, you pick what you want.
Yeah, I feel like I was thinking about this and I was like, I feel like I would go with this is so random, but what I would go with as a gamer, which is I am always a support person on a gaming squad. And so like for me, I would choose like a healing type thing for the god sword. If I could do like some sort of like mass healing. Like I know when they did what was it? The Angel's Breath or whatever it was for that full sword, and it was like a spider web of like power that just like out all these enemies. I mean, obviously that's kind of insane because like if I had that for a healing ability, then no one would have engine. But I think like something healing wise would be really cool.
Or like if you could target it.
Yeah, like I feel like, but I don't even know how that would work with a sword. Does it always have to be a sword, or can it just be like any weapon? Like maybe I could do like a little bow and shoot people with like my healing abilities. That's what I'll choose.
You're gonna shoot them with healing. Okay. Hey, this is your magical device.
Yeah. There's no wrong answers, guys.
No, there's not. You set your own parameters. It works for me. Hey, I'll be on your team. I'm down with it. I want somebody that has healing abilities.
Yeah, that would be.
We've got Katniss Fisher over here coming in with the healing abilities.
So I'm assuming in games you're usually a cleric. Is that like your go-to?
Wait, what's a cleric?
An option? A cleric is like the healing priest.
Oh,
option. Yeah,
but yes, that is my
okay.
I love how I just exposed myself as like just not even knowing that's a game. But yes, most of the time when I'm gaming with like a game that has to have like a healer, like that's my default. I never want to be like a tank or anything that I will not do well in those situations. So I would always want to be like that further away.
Fair.
Know thy strengths, I guess.
Supporting my team, so that's what I would do.
You've got this.
Yes.
And I'll help you get it. So what are you currently reading?
I'm currently reading The Ever Queen, which is book 2 in the Eversea series. It is my first.
Oh. Is it good?
It's like, for me, it's 6-star. Okay. But I will say, and I will not shut up about this book because like I just think it ticks off so many things. But I will also say that I'm a little bit biased because the main character, her name is Olivia, and that's my name. So I'm just imagining myself like this has never happened to me before. So I'm like so excited when I'm reading it. But
what's the first book again?
The first book is The Ever King, and then this one is
the Ever King.
Yeah, and then this one that I'm reading is The Ever Queen, but it's called the Eversea series.
Eversea, okay.
Who's it by? Cool. LJ Andrews. Yeah.
Okay.
It's on my TBR. It's very high on my TBR.
Well, yeah. Okay. Make sure it's like next. I need to do that, and then I'm going to do series, I think, which you guys have read.
Do it. I read that. That's the one that I read really fast and was like, Michelle, you need to read this. And she's like, there's like 8 other books you've just told me I need to read. So,
but I think that they all got really good reviews. So I feel like I'm like bumping it up to like my next one.
I warn you though, the first book, don't go based off the first book.
Okay.
Like you have to kind of, no, it's not slower paced, but it's like graphic to the point where you're just going to be like, why am I reading this? Like, this is just making me angry.
Oh,
but it's okay. It's going to be part of the character arc. So know that going in. I wish I had read. There's a disclaimer like at the beginning of the book that I just glazed over and was like, I'll be fine, and kept going. And I should have read that because it would have prepared me.
Okay.
And then I would have known. Yeah, because my coworker was like, "Oh, didn't you read like the forward?" And I was like, "What forward? No, I didn't read any type of forward." And she's like, "Well, that's why they're there." I'm like, "Well, yeah, I didn't read that part."
I never read
what did it say? And she's like, "Well, it told you that to bear with the first book because it's you have to be there with the character and you're gonna go through it with her." And so like I was like, "Well, that would have been like nice to know before I started," but I didn't read it.
Now you're my disclaimer, so that's good to know.
Yes, now you know. Yes, you don't have to bother reading the disclaimer.
That's so on my list once I finish. The problem is like I feel like I don't know if you guys do this, but like when you get to so many fantasy books at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, I have to like switch brains. And I'm like, what's this magic system? Here's what's happening. And like, that's kind of happening with me with the Eversea series and then with the Crowns of Nyaxia series, because I've got like one book left. And I'm like, and they're both like, there's like.
That's why this is our next book.
What is that? I can't read.
Home is where the bodies are.
Oh, is that a murder?
It's a thriller.
I haven't read a
So
thriller
like
in
we
so
break
long.
up. Yeah, and they're not as long, right? Like, look, it's a standalone. This is the whole book. What, 300 pages?
Perfect.
Yeah, not even. And so like we try to break up because these books, they're all series, like these romanticides. They just like don't end. There's very few standalones.
Yeah.
And so when we started the show, we're like, we can't just talk about I'm going to get confused myself of like all these different worlds and it's a lot to take in. And I love the genre. It's not even that. It's just like, I need something to break up all of that. And I really do love thrillers. I love a good earth-based psychological thriller where I don't have to worry about any of the world building. I know what world we're in.
Right.
And, tell me what happened. Let me try to figure this out as we go. And so there's a fun part of trying to figure out the twists and turns before they happen and seeing if it's going to be predictable like you think it's going to be, and just enjoying those types of books. And so I usually try to break up either with that or with like a historical fiction. Right now I'm reading The Women by Kristen Hanna. And that's just really, really, really in depth. But it takes place during like the Vietnam War, and it's about nurses during that time. So very interesting. But again, it's like nice to break up those bulky fantasies for sure.
Which I think I've done the wrong thing in the last month. Normally I will do that, but I've like accidentally broken up the bulky fantasies with more bulky fantasies. So now I'm in like this every fantasy, and I'm like, I've consumed it in like audiobook and Kindle and physical. So now I'm just stuck in like this like thing where I'm like, I've got to get back into like a cowboy romance or something to like put me into a palette.
And do you think we're getting an ACOTAR anything on the 21st? Like, is there going to be any news?
I don't know where people are getting these dates from. Like, where did you get the date, the 21st? Because I don't believe any.
Well, I was corrected.
Okay.
I first thought it was the 20th because that's the chapter I thought it was on. But I was corrected on my post. I was told that it was incorrect and it's the 21st, which I hope that this is true. But when it didn't happen with ACO 10, everybody was like, well, there must be a reason that the publisher like went all out. And I'm just like, maybe the publisher just went all out because they just want you to buy more books. And like their redesign of the cover that was all black, nobody liked and nobody bought. So now they're just trying to like do something else to like keep because we haven't heard from Sarah J. Maas in however long, and it doesn't look like she has any interest in posting anything else for some time until she's done, which I 100% respect. Let me be very clear about that. I think it's great that she can literally just like be off the face of the planet so she can write her book and nobody disturb her. That's ideal. We want that as readers. I want her to go take that time. But her publisher is very much like, look, ACOTAR, don't forget about ACOTAR. Nobody forget that ACOTAR exists. You know, and like keep it going.
And I am not for it. Honestly, I'm like, just give us the announcement and like, let's stop pushing like these black cover ACOTAR book series, because it's like, one, it's not even pretty, and two, everyone already has like maybe like a limited edition or whatever. Like they've already gotten it from other like areas. Like, give us something that's like, well, one, give us an announcement on the next book or an announcement on like the adaptation or whoever has like the buying like rights and stuff. Like I'm like,
what happened with the film and all that? Like, is that?
Well, Hulu, I think
know.
like give up the rights, so it's up for like basically, but no one has like bid on it that we know of. But I don't know. I'm like, I don't care about the previous stuff. I like, if I want to get like a limited edition, I will go get, and it better be pretty and stuff like that. But I'm not going to get these black covered books. And I don't know. I just kind of like, I'm like, give us something more. It's been so long since there's
something
been
new.
anything. Yeah. And like, I know she was working on Crescent City 3 and all of that, but like, I don't know. I just feel like they're stalling.
I mean, it's been over 5 years since
that's what I mean.
over 5 years since she wrote Silver Flames, the big orange one. So, I mean,
or just like, just say that there isn't anything else. You know what? I'd be okay with that.
That's
like,
better than the hype, like the
Yeah.
fake hype. That's the part that annoys me. Is like you're making, I mean, and maybe they're not. Like maybe they're just showing pictures and like the machine that is ACOTAR fandom is making a hype.
Yeah.
Because I think that's part of it too. Even as bookstagrammers, and book talkers and all that, they'll just be like, okay, what does it mean? And like, maybe it just doesn't, maybe it was just a big book.
Yeah.
Like maybe it just didn't mean anything.
Because it's the
Like,
10-year anniversary, right? So I feel like
Yeah.
maybe it was just like that's probably what it
they
was
just
for.
like, here you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
We
think
didn't have
that
anything
once,
else to
like-
say, but you guys wanted something to be
Right.
there. So now
Right.
it's like churned into, and then when it didn't happen on ACO 10, now they're like, wait a minute, look at the chapter of the book. It's gotta be the 21st. It has to be that. And I guess also Tea Day or National Tea Day.
Mhm.
So like spill the tea in the UK is on the 21st of May. And so now they're like, oh, well, she put chapter 21 and like that's National Tea Day. So it has to be, that's the day they're going to spill the tea of the new release. And so like I get the line of thinking, but I also am getting very Taylor Swift Easter egg vibes.
Yeah, I did. I was
Where?
literally just
I'm
thinking
like,
of that.
We're nose diving and we don't know that she's like a Swiftie like that. Like we don't know that like,
Right.
for Fourth Wing, 100%. That Rebecca Yarros is an Easter egger. You know that she's going to do that kind of stuff. I don't get the same vibe from Sarah J. Maas. I just don't as an author. I don't know.
I
It
think
doesn't
that
seem the same for me.
think that ginormous Akajar book all the bookstores got is just to celebrate the 10-year anniversary, and I don't think there would be anything coming out. Right.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just like, my expectations are just so low. I'm like, you know what, surprise me, but I'm literally
We're used to
expecting nothing.
disappointment.
I'm expecting I'll get the age of like 40 and maybe then she'll give us
Maybe. We're in the nursing home.
Oh my god. Yeah, I have no expectations and yeah. I'm gonna keep it that way so I don't disappoint myself.
Get disappointed. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fair.
This is the Grand Theft Auto 6 of book talk.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
ACOTAR. The next
That's literally-
ACOTAR book
That's
is
like
we're going to
perfect.
get everything else before we get the release of the new ACOTAR. And everybody comments like, oh, this came out before GTA 6. It's like, yeah, it's the same exact thing. We should all just start commenting, oh, we got this before we got the new
Yes.
date of the next ACOTAR.
Oh my
Here it
God.
is. It's like the same thing. I feel it's the same type of issue.
No, it 100% is.
But-
It's just such a good like analogy. No, I'm
You
just
can use it. Full permission to use that.
Okay, great.
Go ahead. Take it. Yeah.
No, I'm
I
so
love it. I'll be
excited
like,
for like fantasy
yes.
stuff coming up. It'll be so good. Like apart from not knowing when Akatar 6 is coming out, all the other stuff that is coming out for us is just like just even getting these Netflix like to pick up the fantasy books. I just think it's so cool. Like I feel like the next years will be pretty
Oh, yeah.
awesome for us. I think because like imagine
Agreed.
just being able to be like go onto Netflix and just watch
Fourth Wing.
like how
It's going to be on
crazy.
Amazon.
I know. I'm like, oh my god, I can just watch this whenever I want. That'll be wild.
Okay, Quicksilver fan cast. You were posting about your Quicksilver fan cast.
Which it was only
Who's your
I only
Quicksilver
did
fan cast?
I only did
Carrie, I loved who you
the
picked
only
for
one I care
Carrie.
about. He's the only
I
one I
loved
care
it.
about. So I did my fan cast.
Michelle, did you
and
see it?
Who'd you pick for Carrion?
Oh,
Alex Pettiford?
Okay.
He's my fave. I feel like he would be really good, and I think Callahan's the guy that was in Shadow and Bone. I think he would be like a really good Ren. Is it Renfris? I
Renfris.
think he would be really good as the guy that I actually imagine as Kingfisher is the guy that was in Teen Wolf. He was like the main alpha guy. I don't know if you guys know.
Okay.
Really? I haven't looked at him since then, though. I have no idea what he looks like now.
He is not that okay. I'm choosing guys in their 30s, so like mid, like 30s.
So we can get
Only-
to
so
1800.
this is your
so it makes
Carrion,
sense.
right?
Yeah, that's fine.
This is your Carrion.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna stop.
Checks
I'm
out.
so
You're like fangirl. You're like, oh my god, that's him.
because I literally went to Soul Cycle today, and the guy that I fan cast for Arik, in the fourth, it was my Soul Cycle instructor, and I was like, hello. And then I got too scared. I didn't say anything, but I was just like in awe. Yeah, he looked kind of like what I imagined Kingfisher would look like. I think, although he looks
Oh,
nothing
this
like that.
guy.
Yes.
Him?
Yes. Like he looks older though. Like imagine him like younger. Like that's like I'm not saying he should do it, but that's who I like can like imagine.
Let me get
And
a.
that way-
Ooh, he just needed to dye his beard.
That is
That's
that
the
to
same
me
guy.
is Kingfisher.
That's a good cast, and his name
Yeah.
is Tyler Hoechlin.
Yes, that's right. I knew it was.
Sure.
I just couldn't
I hurt
remember his
myself
name.
trying to say it. Ooh, this picture of him. Okay, I see it. I can see
He-
it.
Yeah, I And because he's done fantasy before as well. Like, he's good in those roles and stuff. So he would be my pick for
He's
Kingfisher.
done Superman. He's a good Fisher pick. I like it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Saris, I don't know who I would pick
I
for
don't-
Saris. I
yeah.
have to think about that. I would be
I
kind
think-
of be okay with a no name, someone we don't know yet. I'd kind of be okay
Mhm.
with that.
In
Someone
general,
who gets their
I'm okay
breakout
with-
start.
Yeah. I think even with Fourth Wing, I'm like okay with like a lot of them being
I
unknown.
just think Violet.
Right.
Yeah, but even Violet and Saris, I feel like it's like Khaleesi in Game of Thrones.
Okay.
You know, she was a no-name actress because like Khaleesi, the role is so massive that you almost don't want an actor that's massive playing that role too, because their fandom on other roles take away from them being able to carry such a strong lead
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
It's,
No,
so
I
it's,
think that's fair.
I feel like having like someone get their breakout to do one of those leads, that's incredible that we just haven't seen on the big screen yet. I really like that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah. Although, if we're thinking about it, it did work for Jennifer Lawrence because she was already kind of well known before
was she?
she did Hunger Games. She was in
She wasn't
Winter's
anything
Bone, which was
big.
nominated for an Academy Award. That's true. She wasn't like massively famous, but she definitely had a couple films under her belt before she did Hunger Games. But definitely Hunger
Right.
Games was like the
The maid. Yeah.
that was it.
Day,
Right.
like the
That
big-
was the big before. Yeah, that was the big date before she got any of her much larger roles later.
Yeah.
Silver Linings Playbook and all that. Yeah,
Mhm.
Hunger Games was the
Yeah.
definitely stepping off point before that happened. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Well, Liv, it's
Excited.
always awesome to have you on the show. Thank you for being
Yeah.
with us tonight.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. This was so much fun. I feel like we chat. I feel like we yapped a lot more than the actual questions.
Yapping's
It's nice to
good.
crunch up. Yeah.
Yeah, yapping is good. And thank you so much for being here. Tell us your handle again, just for those who are listening, so they can know to follow you.
Yeah, it's Acegamergirl, and I do both gaming and reading content. So yeah, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok.
Awesome. Thank you so much again for being here. And would you come back on the show? I don't know what we're going to
course.
cover next, but would you come
No,
back?
of
Okay,
course.
great. We would love to have you.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And we'll have you back on soon for sure.
Thank you guys.
Before I wrap up, let's talk about what's coming up next on Book Club After Dark.
Next week, we're going to continue our interviews with special guests Natalie of Not Just Cakes, Valerie of Valerie Noda, and Desiree of Libri Libra on Quicksilver, the Fae and Alchemy series by Callie Hart. So hit that subscribe button to hear more of our exciting book talk. We are very much looking forward to continuing to dissect. And I believe, Michelle, this is our last Quicksilver episode coming up, right? That's our last
Can't believe
one.
it.
I know.
Yeah.
It's the end of an era. We started Quicksilver, in March? So this is
March,
like,
yeah.
wow, end of an era. Okay. So hit that subscribe button to hear more of our exciting book talk. And we're looking forward to, of course, finalizing our discussion with you on Quicksilver.
And don't forget, we want to hear from you. If you have thoughts on Quicksilver or suggestions for future reads, drop a comment below or message on one of our social media platforms at Book Club After Dark Pod. Show us your fan art, theories, or anything bookish you'd like to share.
You can also visit our website, bookclubafterdark.co, to stay up to date on our cozy content and check out our merch.
That's all for tonight. Sleep tight, night owls. Until next time, happy reading.